Good evening. Good evening. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Listen, if you are watching the replay, welcome in and thanks for joining me. If you guys can hear me or see me, jump on in the chat with me and let me know by entering a one. I tell you, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on tonight because we are having severe weather. Hey, Joshua, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Happy Mac. Good to see you. Happy Juneteenth to you. Happy Juneteenth. Welcome in. Welcome in. Guys, I was saying I'm not exactly sure how long I'm going to be tonight because we are having some severe weather in my area. Hello, retired gardener. How are you? How are you? So we have been having uh, tornado watches on and off. We've had three today, and one just expired. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be on or not. How are you doing, Kay Renee's Garden? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Cheryl Faulkner, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Juneteenth to everyone. Appreciate everyone coming in. Welcome in. Welcome in. How is everyone's weather today? Hello, Miss Shirley, OG Gardner. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I was saying earlier that the weather here has been, we've been under tornado watches at least three times. We had one expire about 15 minutes ago. The rain is pouring, and so it's not right now, but I had some thunder, so I thought, not sure if I'm going to be able to be on, but I am. Don't know how long. I just wanted to make sure that I came on, saw how everyone was doing out here, see how everyone's weather is doing, seeing if you're staying safe. Hello, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello, KJ's Healthful Living. How are you doing? Yes, yes. Happy Juneteenth to everyone. What has everyone been doing today? What has everyone been doing today? And how is your weather? Do you have this weather like we're having, the severe storms, tornado warnings? We went straight from a nothing to warnings, no watches at all. And so the weather has really been like that today here. And so I'm just trying to stay alert. That's one of the things that's just so important is to stay alert. Hello, Juicing with Jay. How are you? How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just trying to. So that's what we're trying to do today is to make sure that we are staying alert, make sure that these cell phones are charged up in case we do lose power. In my particular area, we haven't lost power yet where I'm at, but throughout we certainly have. In certain areas close to me, they have lost power. So I am a little bit concerned about that, but you all know that I am prepared should we lose any power. So Happy Mac, the weather in upstate New York is sunny. You have the smoke back. I did hear that you all would be getting the smoke back. Yes, well, prayers for that. I don't know if some rain would wash that down or not. Orange skies in New York. Are you having the same thing, Joshua? I know you're in New York as well. Are you seeing the same thing? Good evening, Pescatarian Gardener. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. So where we are, California is beautiful. The sun is peeking out. That is great. That is great that's what's going on where you are. Simply blessed. How is your weather? I know you're not too far from me. I think the weather is a little more heading towards KJ's Healthful Living in your area. Absolutely. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you, KJ's Healthful Living. Please remember to hit that like button on your way in. I appreciate it. It was storming this morning, but it's been cloudy and humid where you are, Cheryl. Yes. So where we are, tornado warning in the foothills of North Carolina. Yes, yes, and over not too far from where we are, our tornado warning just expired 15 minutes ago at 7:45, our tornado warning expired. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stay on. But right now the way the weather is, it's popping up here and there. At first there's no warning or no watch, which is surprising. There haven't been any watches, and so we've just started going straight to tornado warnings. So everyone, wherever you are, just make sure that you are careful and ready and staying safe. Hello, Homestead in the Hood. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. G Mama Grows. Hi, how you doing? How are you? Good to see you. It's raining and storming, something fierce. 2 to 5, around 2 to 5 flood warnings. We have quite a bit of flood warnings also. So guys, make sure that you are paying attention to that weather. If there's any flooding, there are some flood warnings here too. It's just to be safe, not to try to cross over in any water. I know I've been seeing lately throughout from Florida. I know from Florida, some areas of Georgia, Tennessee, New York, all those areas. I'm sorry, not New York, Texas. Those areas are having the weather very similar to what we're having, or in Texas, even worse. How are you doing, Cassandra, South Fulton Garden? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Cassandra, how's the weather where you are? That's one of the things we're talking about is the weather, as we've been under tornado warnings throughout the day, off and on. Just had a severe pour down right before I came on. I didn't know if my Wi-Fi was going to be connected. I've been having difficulties with my Wi-Fi lately. Anyone else been having those difficulties? I'm online and then my Wi-Fi starts to act up. So if that happens tonight, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. But just let me know if you start to see that happening today. Because right now with the weather, my satellite television actually went out. So that was one sign, but I'm thankful that your Wi-Fi has been horrible. Also, Happy Mac, it really has. It's been going in and out. When I'm watching people and I'm on their lives, I'm going in and out. And so I'm having to get back on. And I miss a lot of people and I miss a lot of what's being said. So that's one of the things that I'm really just trying to see what's going to happen tonight and just going to make sure that my phone is on. I'm sure most of you have your alerts, your weather alerts, in case you do have some bad weather throughout the night, and make sure that you are prepared in case of tornado warnings. Of course, that's one of the things where you are sheltering in place, and hopefully you have already taken care of that with your family and everyone knows what they need to do. And that goes to one of the things, your Wi-Fi has been acting up too. Gee, Mama, there are so many of us that's happening to. So it does concern me somewhat, but I will say this, if my Wi-Fi goes out, I have quite a bit of books. I have a whole library of books that I've had. I inherited some of my mom's books and I had my own books. I worked for a publishing company years ago. And so I was able to get as many books as I wanted because we published a lot of the books. And so I do have quite a bit of those how-to books and things like that. So if you don't have that, make sure that you have a lot of how-to books and that you are prepared in case this Wi-Fi or this internet does go down. That's one of the things that you want to prepare for. I did a video about that some time ago because back then, I believe it was a year or two ago, I was having quite a bit of problems again with my internet. And again, here we go again. And it's not just me. There are several people, even in this chat, that are having a lot of problems with the Wi-Fi. And so make sure that you are prepared and you have some books. Yes, that's what you was going to say. Books are key, physical books. It's very true. Nothing like having books. One of these days I'll go through some of mine. I do have tons and tons of books though, and a lot of it does come from my time working with the publishing company or one of the large communication companies. And so hello, how are you doing, Nikki Walker? I see someone speaking to you. I didn't see you come in. There you are. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. You're not late. Canning tomatoes. All right. That is great. What are you doing with them? How are you canning them? How are you canning them? I'm glad to hear that. Did you get them? Did you grow them or did you get them from the farmer's market? It's been raining all day where you are today, G Mom. Trees falling in people's houses. Wow. Wow. That's no fun. We had that happen a couple years ago. We were fortunate enough that it only hit the garage and came down on the garage and now actually my husband's car. They did total loss that, but didn't do too much damage. Didn't do too much damage. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Miss Shirley, your girlfriend in California said there's problems with the smoke from the fires there also. So California is having all the problem, having a lot of smoke, as well as New York. We don't have the smoke right now. Don't. Hopefully, we won't get it. And with the weather that we're having right now, I would be surprised. We're having so many storms, and for us here in the Carolinas, we're supposed to have it throughout the week. So we're going to have storms all throughout this week. And so I am concerned about that a little bit, especially if I'm going to be driving as I usually am. And a lot of times these storms come through rush hour. You grow them and you're canning them in chunks. That is great, Nikki. So you're canning some of the tomatoes that you grew. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. I haven't been canning anything this weekend at all. Mike, it's 90 degrees where you are, waiting closer to dark to water. I think we've been in the high 70s and the 80s, but it's been so humid and rainy all throughout the day from early this morning. Showers on and off, storms on and off. How are you doing, J3GS Farm? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Shirley. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I've been home most of the day today. Didn't I took today off from work. Today was not a federal holiday recognized for my job. So I did take today off though. And so happy Juneteenth to everyone today. So I had a little more time to relax, Miss Shirley. I wasn't driving like I normally am. You feel like your temperature was 112 and it's 96 degrees. Wow. Wow. It was hot in a lot of other areas. It's rained for at least 8 days where you are. Okay. So we're just now starting to get the rain, pescatarian. We're just starting to get it. A resilient dad, how are you? Good to see you. Tapping in from the Bay. Good to see you. Bay haven't had any rain. Just got 80 degrees. Hope to see you. Well, a resilient dad, my husband has said that he's not going to come and run the San Francisco marathon. He's just going to wait and run the marathon in Germany, in Berlin. And so he's training every day like he's going to run one soon. But he says he's not going to. He's training every day because he knows he's going to have jet lag, is what he said. So we want to make sure that doesn't affect him. So we'll just be going to Berlin in September. We won't hit the one in July in San Francisco, but hopefully we'll catch you at another one, a resilient dad. Hopefully we'll catch you at another one. Great weather for the garden, like you said, great for staying in and reading. Yes, homestead in the hood. Yes, that's good. That's good. Send some rain your way, Mike. A lot of us that are getting it, I tell you, it's like feast or famine for a lot of us when it comes to the rain. But we just started getting it like this today. The humidity really is the thing. And it wouldn't be, so bad with the rain if for us we didn't have those tornado warnings throughout. I do believe that some of the areas a county over, they may have had some tornadoes touch down. And so in their area, it's a county over from here though. And they had some on the water. Had some on the water. You have 5K in Hawaii in February 24th. That is great. That is great. I have friends that group that I used to be in, they ran all 50 states, and they finished their full marathon of the end in January in Hawaii. Yeah, so they ran everywhere. They run marathon. They run marathons all throughout the United States, and they finished their final one of the 50 states in Hawaii in January. I didn't make that, but that is wonderful. That's a great 5K, Resilient Dad. That may be something that this group that we're talking about, living a healthier life, we're talking about working up to a 5K or walking a 5K. That may be something good to do for sure. I'm excited about that. Keep me updated. I might need to look into that. That will be great to do. You're gonna keep say your heat is very disrespectful. You're gonna keep saying that. You need just a little bit of rain. I hear you. You need, and your Mike's grass is brown. Well, there may be some benefits to having some brown grass sometimes, Mike. You don't have to cut it. If you start getting the rain like this all the time, you'll have to keep it cut. Hi, Good Eats. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Look, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please do so. And I definitely do appreciate it. You know, we're talking about the weather, how to stay safe, travel mode and ages. Oh, Homestead in the Hood, you're up to 1.5 miles. Congratulations. Congratulations. That is great. That's great. That's one of the things that I have to get back out there and do for sure, is get back into walking. You know, when you sit down for a while, it takes some time to get back up to it. And so you're doing great. Congratulations on that. Brown grass. Yep. Even with the sprinklers. So somebody's got a water bill. A water bill with running those sprinkler systems. I'm telling you. Hello, Mona, sifting some soil and more. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. You guys, one of the things that we will continue to talk about, yes, tornadoes. I don't know. I'm not in California. I'm actually in the Carolinas. I'm in the Carolinas of Resilient Dad. We've had tornado warnings in our area. Around 7:45 is when the tornado warning, the last one so far, expired. So if my phone starts to go off, you'll know why, and we'll be getting off because in the town over from me, or the county, they are still having tornado warnings, but it's actually moving away from me. And so I'm glad about that. I pray for all of those that are in the area of all this bad weather that's going on, that they are definitely safe, and that all of us are prepared should we lose power. That's one of the things in this area to be concerned about, is losing power. So do you all have your plans? If you were to lose power, what would you do? If you were to lose power today, what would you do? Are you prepared to be without power? Most of us are short term, but what about long term? Yes. Yes, yes, a Resilient Dad. I'm not in California. I'm in the Carolinas. You would go to bed, Cheryl. That's what we used to go to bed like that when we didn't have power years ago. We went to bed early and we got up early. That's when we didn't have a lot of television, because that was back in the late 60s, early 70s that we did that. You're not prepared. You'd be in the dark. Gee, Mama, you really would. You really would. You've got to work on your long-term outage game. So maybe I need to do some more videos about that, because that's one of the things that we want to make sure short term, most everyone will be prepared. But think about it now, especially with it being so hot. How would you keep cool? Because you certainly wouldn't have any ice. I'm upstairs, and I have my daughter keep some of her stuff here when she comes home from school, and I'm looking at this was hers, but we have some downstairs, so that when it's really hot, you have a lot of fans that are battery operated and have USB connectivity. So make sure that you have those things. As far as being in the dark, you know, good old fashioned oil lanterns. Good old fashioned oil lanterns. I have several of those. Of course, I have several lamps and battery operated things. Headlamps are really good to have as well. I gave away some of those at one time, but the headlamps are really, really good to have. Someone, Mike is speaking to OCD's chick. Is Nikki OCD's chick in? Hey, the everyday life of an OCD's chick. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. And welcome in to everyone. I hope I didn't miss anyone. If I did, I'm very sorry. I'm going to go back through and just look. You've got to work on your long-term outage game. Solar is good, but when you don't have the sun, you have to be prepared for that as well. So you need backups to your backups. We need to have backups to our backups. You got a lot of candles and stuff like that. Got to work tomorrow. You just go to bed. I got you. I got you. Just get in the bed. You'll pull out the generator. J3, what type of generator do you have? What does your generator run on? And does your wife know how to operate your generator? And your grandchildren, I know you have them. Does your whole family know how to operate your generator? Because that's one of the things to do, is to make sure that everyone in the family knows how to operate it. It's just you and your bunny. So you'll be fine, G Mama. Since it's just you and your bunny. Yeah, yeah. Resilient dad. Your parents used to say, let God do its work, and y'all went to bed. Long-term prepping. It is key. It really is key. You'll need to watch, even if it's past. No one expected for Hurricane Harvey to reverse its path the way it did. Yes, you have to really, really keep watch. I think for us, the last hurricane that came through this area, at least my area, and we were out power for I think 5 or 6 days, it was Hurricane Florence. That was the last one that did quite a bit of damage this way. Yes, you still got time to be prepared. That's so true, KJ's Healthful Living. There's time to be prepared. Absolutely. Even if you go out and get some batteries, I'm starting to see those on sale at different places. Always be prepared for your snowstorms in Ohio. Used to brownouts too. Yep. So y'all have quite a bit of power outages. Hello, Unbiased LLC. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, we're talking about the weather and for people to be prepared. I was just saying that, and now I'm starting to hear thunder roaring. I was just saying that we were just coming out of a tornado warning about 7:45. Just coming out of a tornado warning. So I'm hoping that and praying that your weather is good. Hi, Diversity Love. How are you? I see someone speaking to you. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Cuz everybody doing well. Everybody doing well. And how is everyone's weather? Nikki, how is it where you are? Are you getting any of this unsettled weather? That's what we're having right now. All this unsettled weather right now. I'm trying to make sure that I haven't missed anyone. Hello, Deborah Garrett. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. So we're just trying to make sure that we are staying safe. J3, you have a gas generator. Your wife, go grab the little handheld power supply banks. Okay. So she doesn't know how to operate your gas generator, because that's one of the things that I want to make sure. Our gas generator is just so heavy, it's so heavy for me. And I do have quite a bit of solar also. And I try to make sure that those things are charged. But, sometimes if you're not using them, they don't stay charged very long. So you want to make sure that you are using them. You want to make sure that you are using them. Got your tap shoes on. That's a good start. I hear you. Storms are happening just about every day. Your governor declared a state of emergency a few days ago in Shreveport, Louisiana. A storm ripped through. Wow. Wow. So you are having quite a bit of severe weather where you are as well. And I think a lot of us are unbiased. You said that it's very hot. That was one of the things that I was just saying for your in your areas that are very hot. What would you do? Do you have a way to cool yourself down if your power is out? We do have a floor model AC unit, one of those too, and we certainly would hook that up if we needed to. Hello, micro farmer. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. And so these little fans may not seem like they do a lot, but when it's cold or when it's really hot, they will do a lot. You're going to need to have something like that. You showed your wife how to use all those things, but she will be looking for you to do the work. Well, I'm going to be doing the same, looking for my husband to do the work, but I need to make sure that I also know how to do it just in case, when one of the tornadoes, or not the tornado, a hurricane came through, he was just coming from a marathon. Uh, and he just wasn't here when we lost power. So I had to make sure that I knew how to take care of things myself. So it's just you. Hey, you still have to make sure that you are taken care of, Happy Mac. That's very important to make sure you're care of. Cold towel, that was some good information. I'm going to go back and see. A cold towel around your neck and your feet. That's very good, unbiased. So that's one way to keep cool if your power is out and it's hot like that. Make sure that you have a cold towel. And Homestead in the Hood, becoming active again, your joint cert and one of their new requirement certificate, and one of their new requirements will have you bring in complete go bag. You're forced to show and prove. That is great. That's great that you're able to do that. So you're going to have to take your go bag in and show that you have everything ready to go. Wow, that's great. Diversity Love, you like the Mark II Zero Breeze rechargeable AC unit. It's an overpriced spot cooler, but emergency unit. That is great. I don't know what, I'm trying to see if the one we have is up here. I don't know what type it is, but it's one that was actually used to keep a computer room, really, to keep everything cool in there should the power go out. And so I'm starting to hear some rumbling right now. It was hot where you are today, but you're expecting a little rain, just a little rain. So you're not in this area either where we are with all of the storms that are coming up. Everyone, just make sure that you are safe. You're lucky you go sit in the creek. Well, that's great that you happen to have some water by you and you're able to sit in the creek. Would like to see yours. Yes. Okay. I'll have to do that. I'll have to show that. I'll have to show it. It's a very old one, but we have used it in the past when we had our unit go out. We actually plugged it in and we used it to cool a room or two. And so that does help when you have that. But we are definitely prepared for power outages. I just hope that it doesn't go out while I'm on the live right now. Did many of you guys see my video when we talked about the health and wellness challenge? I know Homestead in the Hood, it sounds like you are doing great with your health and wellness. I know that Cheryl, you reached out to me. I appreciate that. And so you wanted to participate. And I know several others said that they wanted to participate. You're in, Retired Gardener. Very good. Very good. Listen, guys, do me a favor. Shoot me an email at wholenewperspective@gmail.com. Shoot me an email, and that way I can send you the information. This is, guys, see that? So this is what we'll be doing, really, just to stay good and healthy and get ourselves healthy. Those that want to lose weight can lose weight. Those that just want to be healthier can do that as well. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. And then we will go ahead and start July 1st, y'all. Hello, Gail. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. I hope and pray that you are doing well and that you're getting healthier, and stronger. Yes, yes. Thank you, KJ. There is my email, wholenewperspective@gmail.com. You've already bought your deli meat and bread and stored it in the freezer. You're not trying to go to the market if anything happens. Exactly, Nikki. Exactly. You're definitely in. Happy Mac. Good, good, good. Hello. So micro farmer is making sure that he speaks to everyone. If he forgot anyone individually, he's saying hello to everyone. You're at home and slowly healing. Good, good. That's really good. That is a great idea. That's a great idea to make sure that you have that. You've already lost 60 pounds just by doing that and maintain. Wow. Congratulations, Cheryl. Congratulations. That's huge. That's great. That is great. For me, I want to lose about 20 pounds, but more than anything, I want to get healthier. That's my biggest thing. And like I said earlier, I was able to come off 2 of my medications, and I want to be able to come off a third one and have no medications at all. That's my end game, is to have no medications at all. So listen, let's talk about what we want to do. Sleep 7 hours. Get at least 7 hours of sleep. How many people in this chat, how many of you are able to get at least 7 hours of sleep a night? Anybody in here able to get at least 7 hours of sleep a night? Not you, micro farmer. I'm not either. Mike, you get 5. Cheryl, you get 8 or more. Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD chick, you get 7 hours of sleep. Pescatarian, every night you get 7 hours of sleep. Happy Mac, you need to drop some pounds because you're already dreaming about the holiday dinners. Yes. Nikki Walker, you usually get about 9 hours of sleep. Wow. Wow. Maybe 6 hours, the everyday life of an OCD chick. It varies barely, and sleep really counts. Sleep is very important. You're lucky to get 4 good hours of sleep, micro farmer. If you don't, you're miserable. If you don't get enough sleep and you get about 7 hours, sleep is so important. I struggle with sleep. I have for years, many, many years. Hello, Andale's Homestead. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, sleep is just so important. Thank you, Homestead in the Hood. I'll send you that information. Send me an email and I'll send you out this form, and you can go along with us. Gail, you get about 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And see, that's been the thing. When you struggle with sleep, it affects so many things. My blood pressure, it affects my blood pressure. It affects my mood. It affects my mental state. It affects so many things when I don't get my sleep. Your body shut down, been sick for 3 days, you don't rest, your body will, and it will set you down. Microformer, that is so true. It will. If I don't get the sleep that I need to get, then I'm having so many issues. You're right, and it will set me down, and it has. And there are days that I can barely get up and move. And so when you have that and you have some autoimmune things and you're just not sleeping, it is hard. Thank you, Homestead in the Hood. I did get your email. I got it, and I will definitely be sending that out. I appreciate it. So everybody, please send me an email, and we're going to start July 1st. And that way you all can see it, and we're going to try to get some sleep. I'm going to work hard on getting some sleep. You think about things like holy basil. Now, I like holy basil to relax. I do, but it doesn't help me to sleep at night. Valerian, I've tried that. I even had some prescription things, and those things did not work either for me. Yes, it affects the cortisol levels, not resting enough. That is so true, KJ's Healthful Living. If you don't get enough rest, it does affect your levels. It surely does. You thought cutting way back on caffeine would help you to sleep, but not helping. Yes, Happy Mac. And that sometimes it's hard when some of us, our brains are just continuously going. And that's one of the things with me. My brain is continuously going, and I wake up, and then I do get back to sleep, and I wake up and I get back to sleep. And so it is very difficult, and medications don't help either. That was you 2 days ago, too tired to get out of the bed. Your body said, not today. Yes, microfarmer. My problem is I end up pushing myself and I get out of the bed. I have to. And so I push myself. You lost 20 pounds when you're in the hospital. You're good for now. Yes. So that hospital, I'm sure it did take a lot out of you. You just have to rebuild a lot of strength from being in the hospital, Gail. You use a product called GABA. I haven't heard of that. I'll write that down and see what that is. I have not heard of that. Melatonin, valerian, chamomile is your sleep mix. You use them all together. I've tried a lot of that. Usually when I can't sleep, if I get up, I try to see if Mona's on, sifting some soil and more. But I just recently saw that you were on last night or night before last, but didn't get online then. You don't need anything to go to sleep. You're one of the fortunate ones that are able to just go to sleep. That's great. That's great. You'll probably get more sleep if you could just turn off your TV. That's, TVs are not supposed to be in the bedroom, is what my doctor said. The bedroom is not for watching TV. And so, and a lot of us, you have the TVs in there, and we do keep the TV on and the computers, and that's not good for us. Need to unplug everything. Exactly. Need to unplug it. Need nothing to go to sleep. The thunder is going. I don't know if you all can hear that thunder roaring, but it is. Hello, Veggie Farm Garden. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for those that are sending your emails. I do see it popping up. So please join me and participate in this health and wellness challenge that we're going to start July 1st. We're going to start it July 1st. Hello, Sunday Backyard Farmer. How are you? Good to see you. I appreciate you coming in, making dinner for your girls, for your mini-me's. What you cooking? What are you making them? Are you on the grill tonight? making food. That is great. Tell us what you're cooking. You can't remember the last time you turned on the TV. That is great. That's great. Microfarmer, you need your morning news like you need some coffee. You just don't get out of the bed if the news isn't good. It's more difficult to lose weight when your body is going through the change. Nikki, I started having difficulties in my 40s. Well, and so, now I'm closer to I'm to 60. So, yeah, it is difficult when you get older to lose weight. I was able to lose weight like crazy, or I was able to really lose weight when I was in my younger years. But as I got older, absolutely, it was a lot harder to lose weight. Yeah. But even for me, not even losing the weight, I just want to be healthier, and overall health. Sleep is a huge part of that. Stretching, that's the other thing. We need to stretch our bodies especially as we're getting older. Your body is still going through it, but after a year now, it's gotten better. Yes. Stretching is very important. Stop eating after 7, and that helps also. Yes, one of my sisters does that. She doesn't eat after 7. For me, I probably need to stop earlier than that. Sleep and rest are two different experiences. You need to rest. You definitely need to rest for sure. Absolutely. We need to make sure that we're stretching, especially as we get older, stretch our bodies. And one of the things with this challenge is a 5-minute stretch. Stretch when you get out of bed. Yes, a 5-minute stretch. That's part of this challenge, of this health and wellness challenge. Every day is to start stretching for 5 minutes. And that's really not a long time. And that hopefully that's one of the things that will become a habit for us also, is to stretch for the 5 minutes. Do you all hear that? I'm hoping that I don't lose power. But if it starts lightning, then I will get off. You had to get out, up and out today because the chickens and rabbits need to be fed. So you have to be careful. Microfarmer, because they need to be fed whether you feel well or not. You got to get up and take care of them. Yes, I understand that. I understand that. Your mate helps you. Yerba mate helps you lose weight. Drink instead of coffee. Drink more water through it, though it's a diuretic. Diuretic. Yes, and that's one of the things with this challenge too is to drink more water. Drink. We do need to drink more water. I need to drink more water, and as I've said before, I can tell. Like today, I didn't drink a lot of water. My lips were chapped, and when my lips get chapped, that just means I have not had enough water. So I definitely needed to drink more water. You definitely need to join one of these challenges. The only thing stretching is your stomach. I hear you, Sunday Backyard Farmer. Listen, shoot me an email. You guys, shoot me an email. Just let me know because we're going to get this challenge started July 1st, and it's going to run only through the month of July. It's very simple challenge, but I do believe that it will help us with our health. This is one of some of the challenges that we do throughout the year, and it's health and wellness 2023. One of the other things is no sodas or no alcoholic beverages. So no sodas and no alcoholic beverages. That's one of the things that will help us also. Stretching really does help. It really does. You heard it that time. Yo, y'all can hear that? Yes. Okay. So you can hear it. So we don't have any type of warnings right now. No warnings right now. So that's really good. Power is still on. I shouldn't have said that, but the power is still on. So that's it. Yes, Veggie Farm. This is something that's going to help us. We're talking about sleeping, trying to get at least 7 hours worth of sleep, participating in Meatless Monday, stretching at least 5 minutes a day, exercising. So we're going to exercise. The goal is to exercise 30 to 60 minutes a day. And it's not telling you what to do or what is considered exercising, because some people working in their garden may be exercising. For me, it's not, because I'm in a container and I'm really not doing a whole lot when I'm in my garden. But for some, it really well may be. And so the goal is to exercise 30 to 60 minutes. Anything that you do, start at 5, start at 10, just continue to exercise and work your way up. And that will be a big deal. If there is it's like, yes, Cheryl, that is very true. That is very true. But I don't see it. So it might be far away. I'm hoping that it's far away. Gail, you thought that your stomach was growling. The soda one is going to be hard for you, but you'll try it every day, at least for the month of July. Just try it go for the month of July, and then who knows? Hopefully, if you try it, then you will be able to continue to go without the sodas. That's been one of the things I started years ago. Was I don't drink sodas. Now I will say occasionally I may have a ginger ale, but that's rare. I did try to drink one of those other sodas, and you can start to taste the caramel and everything else in those sodas once you get used to not drinking and you try to drink one. So I just stay away from them. And it has helped me, actually. It really has. Thank you, Sunday Backyard Farmer. Don't forget to hit that like button, family. Please do that for me. I appreciate it. Pop. Pop. Gonna do you in. Yes, yes, yes. No soda or no alcoholic beverages. And just try, if you're used to drinking one every day, try to go one day without it. That'll be a big help if you try to go one day without it. You can do the water and go without the sodas, but your beer and wine got you shaking. just for 30 days or 31 days, July 1st through July 31st. No soda or no alcoholic beverages. I'm in there with you guys, so we won't have any of that. And it has a checklist, so you can check the days that you are able to do that. We're going to drink our water. We're going to eat our fruits and vegetables. I'm pretty sure most everyone in here really eat the fruits and vegetables. So you're going to have at least, the goal is to have 5 servings a day. You know, Cheryl, let's see. It took you 6 months to stop drinking that orange drink. Really? Okay. Yes, it can be difficult to stop. That's going to take me that long to stop with my barbecue potato chips that I like. The sodas, okay, I could go without that because that's when I was trying to save money. Think about all the money you can save if you stop drinking soda because those things went up. I tell you, I think they're like, are they $10 a case now? $10 a case now. So you can save quite a bit of money if you stop drinking those sodas, at least for the 30 days. Ginger water is good and a strong flavor. Yes, the ginger water. Now, I drink that every morning. I do drink water with ginger in it. And I'm getting ready to make some ginger. I think I'm making some ginger gummies pretty soon. That's my goal, to have some of that, and also just to freeze some and with no sugar in it. I'm not big on sugary drinks. I do like my coffee, but I don't add any sugar to it. I like it black, uh, black and strong, and no sugar to my coffee at all. No creamer, none of that. Hey, Yankee Sister Homestead, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. J3, you no soda or alcohol. You're halfway there. You do, very good. That is great. That's great. Look up the Rose Alert map when you have an opportunity. I'll write that down, and I sure will. Homestead in the Hood. Everybody, if you see that, I will. I certainly will. Write that down. And Dale, you might have to cut back on soda. Instead of totally out, maybe a half a soda, then less each day. Yes, yes, that's definitely a start. That's definitely a start. That's definitely a start. You love your cola zeros. One can a day. So you were doing more than one can a day. See if you can cut back to half a can a day, like Andale is talking about, and cut that out. Absolutely. And that would be a huge help. But if you can do that, that would be a huge help. Soda is your cigarette. You like soda as well. You stopped eating chips when your son left home 4 years ago. Cheryl, I like barbecue potato chips. But I'll say this: if I don't have them in the home, I'm fine. So, but if I buy them, I won't stop until the bag is gone. But now I don't have any in the home, and I'm trying not to get any more. That's my key. I'm not going to pay $6 for a bag of potato chips, at least the kind that I like. So I would get them when they're on sale. If I go to the store and they're not on sale, I don't get them. So I'm conscientious about my spending when it comes to things like that. Count the seconds until you hear the thunder. Each second is equivalent a mile away. You hear my thunder in Homestead in the Hood. That is correct. That is correct. So she is saying if you can see the lightning strike, count the seconds until you hear the thunder. So each second is equivalent to a mile away. Thank you. That's very good information. That's very good information. Cassandra, you like the cola zeros. That's your weakness. Let's see. You were drinking 3 to 4 cans of soda a day? Wow, that's really a good accomplishment then, to get down to 1. If you were drinking 3 to 4 a day, that's a huge accomplishment. You don't drink soda, but cookies and cake are your weakness, trying to cut back on the sugar. And that's one of the things, Veggie Farm, I didn't include that in here, but we know that sugar, yeah, that can cause quite a bit of health issues also. The other thing on here is no fast food. I think a lot of people in here, about 60 miles away from it, you can hear them all. So I'm about 60 miles away from the thunder and lightning. You don't drink any sodas, but not often. Somebody is speaking. I hope I'm speaking to everyone. If I haven't, and if I've missed you, hey, Gina versus Gina, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I did enjoy seeing you guys hanging out. I love seeing meetups, and it's always great and fun to have a meetup. We're in here. Everyone's listening to all this thunder that I had. I had tornado warning that expired at 7:45. Don't have one now. So but the thunderstorm is coming back, and it's been coming and going, and we will be having these thunderstorms all throughout this week. So I'm just being prepared for these storms. Right now we're talking about the health and wellness challenge. For everyone that wants to participate, please send me an email. So you're good with the no fast food. That's one of the things. No fast food. I'm good with that too. All you drink is water. You don't eat fast food, but you have to cut back on your bread. I was reading something today about carbs, K. Renee's Garden. How are you? I was reading something about that today, and cutting back on the carbs. Yeah, potato chips. I don't like that particular brand. I like another brand, and I tell you, if that brand's not on sale, I'm not going to purchase it, because again, I'm not purchasing $6 of potato chips. Just not gonna do it. I'll come home and cook me some potatoes myself. That's the key, is to be able to come home and cook those things yourself. You need a good recipe for some kale chips. I think, Nikki, I've seen you cook some kale chips before, I think. And I have put some in my dehydrator before, and that comes out good, to put that in my dehydrator. Is Chinese food considered fast food? It is. It probably is. This depends on, I think a lot of things depends upon what you eat. No fast food, no sodas, no processed foods. Yes, diversity. Your challenge will be the raw veggies day. Now, that is the thing too, guys. And Cheryl, you do have the sheet, so you've seen it all. Participate in a raw foods only, but that's only on Thursday. Participate in a raw foods only Thursday. Anything made less than 20 minutes is fast food. You love the kale chips. Yep, I thought I saw you make that. It depends on how fast they cook it. Kale chips are the bomb. Anybody in here? Nikki, you have a good kale chip recipe? So listen, guys, a lot of people have already emailed me, but we're going to start this health and wellness challenge on July 1st. We're going to run it just for the month of July. Again, this is what it will be. It will be sleep at least 7 hours. And this will be, you monitor this yourself, and there'll be check sheets, and there are points associated with everything. You'll see that when you get it. We'll add up points. We're going to be giving out prizes. We're just going to be having some fun with this, y'all. Having some fun and getting ourselves much healthier. That's a rumble right there. Yeah, I think the house just shook right there. You can cook a whole family meal in 20 minutes. You're gonna try to do that, the raw Thursday. So this is it. We're gonna sleep. You need to sleep at least 7 hours every day. Participate in a meatless Monday. Stretch at least 5 minutes. Stretch 5 minutes every day. This is some things that will help us stretch at least 5 minutes every day. We're going to exercise. The goal will be for 30 to 60 minutes a day, but you will give him points. And so for 15 minutes, that's good too. 10 minutes, that's good. We're going to drink water. The goal for water will be to drink 8-ounce glasses per day. We're going to eat fruits and vegetables. Our goal for that will be 5 servings per day. No alcohol and no sodas every day, no fast food. And then we're going to have an opportunity to participate in a raw foods only Thursday. So that is it. I think that seems simple enough. And if you are in on that and you want to participate in this health and wellness challenge, shoot me an email. I did a video on it. Shoot me an email. We can talk about it. And hopefully all of us can work together on it. It is hard, Cheryl. That's the salads. That'll be another salad day and things like that, because all of that is raw food. Diversity Love, you love thunderstorms. Thursday is your breakfast for dinner day. You know, Cheryl, usually the raw food day is usually raw food Friday, but I just couldn't do it on a Friday. And so I changed it to Thursday. So I made that change. Thursday is your breakfast for dinner day. Yes, yes. So this is Nikki's recipe. She just puts a little salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, or cayenne pepper. Massage it with oil of your choice and bake it at 275 until crispy. You all see that? If for those that want those kale, that's kale chips. A little salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, cayenne pepper. Massage it with the oil of your choice and bake it at 275. Thank you, Nikki, for that recipe. We appreciate that. What are we supposed to do on Wine Down Thursday? So this is only for 4 times. Think about it like that. Only 4 times. So there'll only be 4 Wednesdays in the month. 4 Mondays, 4 Wednesdays. So think about it like that. So, and then do this, add your water. Hi, Vincent. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, Vincent. You're trying to till up half an acre of clay to plant your buckwheat in it to break up the soil and add organic matter. You'll watch the show after dark. Okay, you're out there. You're always getting it done out there in your fields. You are out there getting it done. So now you've moved on. You got all of your corn planted, and now you're putting in buckwheat. Good, good. Well, good to see you. I appreciate you watching later on. You love the kale chips. Collards could be cooked the same way. Yes, absolutely. Your kale is growing well. Drink. Diversity Love, isn't that what we do at church? Drink the grape juice. Drink the grape juice on Wine Down Wednesday. That's a very good idea. Miss Shirley, you don't sleep more than 4 to 5 hours. Retired from working nights. Yep. Put it in a wine glass and drink the grape juice. Put it in your wine glass. Yep, yep. You gave 1 can of soda. So, Nikki, that's when you don't have 1 can of soda is on your Wine Down Wednesdays. That's 1 less can. You tried the chips with the collards. Yes, try them with the collards and you'll see. Mm-hmm. Miss Shirley stays in bed. Move your arms. Yes, yes. And so if again, guys, if you all want to participate in that, send me an email and I'll be glad to shoot out all of these. It's not a lot. It really isn't. The main thing is for us to have fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be giving out some things. Post some videos of what you're doing, what you've done. If it's something that, if you have some goals, make some goals, set some goals. If you just want to get healthier, if you want to build your strength, if you want to be able to walk longer, just set some goals, determine what you're doing now. And that way you'll know how you're improving. And that's going to be the key. And who knows, Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD chick, maybe afterwards, you guys won't want any of those zero sodas. Maybe you'll just have that water and then you can go back to your Wine Down Wednesdays. Maybe you'll do that and you'll be able to fall asleep. Yes, those that are not sleeping like myself, we can fall asleep a little easier and a little better. Hello, Food by Faith, Garden to Table. How are you? Good to see you. So my email, K Renee, is wholenewperspective@gmail.com. KJ's Healthful Living. Would you put it in there in the chat for us, please? Every time you try to drink water with lemons, you want to you want to add some sugar to it. Well, listen, what I started adding is my homemade apple cider vinegar. I started adding that. And again, in the morning, that's one of the things that I like to drink. I drink water first thing in the morning. And then because I used to drink so much coffee, guys. I drank so much coffee. And so to stop that, I started drinking 14 ounces after I drink 8 to 10 ounces of cold water. And then on my way to work, instead of taking a big coffee cup with me, I take a cup with hot water. I add lemon slices, my homemade apple cider vinegar. I add some ginger to it. And sometimes I'll add my mint to it. So I'll try to add different things like that because I was drinking way too much coffee. And so that helped. Even decaf, because I don't drink coffee for the caffeine. I was drinking it because I like the taste of coffee. And because I like it, I started, just cutting back on it. Zucchini and squash chips are good like that too. Yes. And isn't green beans are pretty good like that also. And okra, you can about cook anything like that, and it is good. It's good for you, better than the chips that I'm drinking or eating. You never like coffee. Yes. Well, what I started doing was drinking it black. I think I was doing a Mayo Clinic diet of some sort. And I think that particular diet, you couldn't have any sugar or cream. And because you couldn't have any sugar or cream, I started drinking my coffee like that. And after that, I tried to go back to adding the sugar and cream, and that just would not work for me. And so ever since then, that has been probably 30 years. I have had my coffee black, and I can drink decaf with no issues. I don't have to have the caffeine, but I still struggle. I still will be struggling with my sleep for sure. And so, guys, the smell of coffee is amazing. You've always wanted to. Well, that's good though. That's one less thing, Nikki. That's one less thing. And for those that do have those sodas, join me in this health and wellness challenge so we can all become healthier. And then later on, we're going to join with Resilient Dad, and we're going to do some sort of a 5K for those that are interested. So start looking in your areas for 5Ks, and maybe we can have some meetups in some of our areas. Start looking in your areas for some 5Ks. Coffee is basically hot chocolate. You like hot chocolate? Yes, Resilient Dad. Maybe we can have some meetups. Like that. You love coffee once in the morning, and that is it. Well, Yankee Sister, that is really good that you're able to do that. I used to take a huge thermos. Can't see me. But a huge thermos, and I drive about an hour away. So I work about an hour away from where I live. And so I would get to a stoplight and I would have to refill my big coffee mug, and so that was just way too much coffee. So I just stopped doing that. I just stopped. You used to love 5K runs and all the free treats that you get. Yes, they do have a nice in Atlanta, one of the Peachtree ones. I think it's a half marathon or marathon there. They give out all these peaches. It's a lot of free things. Spoon stands up in mine, your cream and sweeteners. You like a lot of sweeteners. Okay. On the 4th. I know, Cheryl, this does go through the 4th. So some people may miss some of those goals, but maybe not all of them on the 4th. You can still participate in the stretching and the exercise and the drinking and the water, eating the fruits and vegetables. Maybe the only thing then, because that's a Tuesday. So you can still have the meat. It's not the meatless Monday. and it's not the Raw Food Thursday. The only thing that may get some might be the soda and the alcoholic beverage, maybe. And then you can still have your coffee. You can still have your coffee. So that's really good. You used to love Ricker. Um, yeah, yeah. So, guys, I am going to get ready to get off of here. You don't like coffee until you're in your mid 40s. It helped you with a stressful job. I think that I was drinking too much to where it stressed me more, Cassandra. It did. It stressed me more. Listen, guys, I don't know. You all can probably still hear the thunder roaring. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it is coming down. I want to thank everyone for coming in here tonight. I really appreciate it. Happy Juneteenth to everyone. Everyone, have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful and a blessed week. And go ahead and send me your email so we can get all of us get started on this health and wellness challenge. Yes, absolutely. I want to thank all my moderators. I appreciate you guys. You guys are wonderful. I thank everyone for coming in here tonight, and everyone that you are all in this weather. Y'all be safe. Take care. Make sure that you are prepared. Remember, if your power goes off, if you're not prepared, go ahead and get prepared now. It's definitely not too late. I appreciate everyone coming in. Yes, good night. Have a blessed evening. Deuces. Deuces, Mike. Good evening. Goodies. Have a blessed night. K. Renee, take care. Diversity love. Have a good evening, kisses. Take care, Yankee sister. Yes, thank everyone for coming in. Thank you, Cheryl. You all be safe as well. Have a good night, everyone. Cassandra South Fulton Garden. Good night to you. Thank you so much, Deborah Garrett. Thank you so much for coming in. J3GS Farm. Have a blessed evening. Absolutely. Stay safe. Everyone stay safe. Happy Juneteenth to you, Veggie Farm. Have a blessed week and stay safe, everyone in these storms. Simply blessed. Have a very great week. Good to see you. Take care. Good night, Miss Shirley. Have a wonderful evening. Good to see everyone. Sifting some salt and more. Mona, have a wonderful night. Good night, everyone. Homestead in the Hood. Thank you so much, A Resilient Dad. Juicing with Jay. Everyone take care. Be good. Send me your email so we all can get on this health and wellness challenge. Take care, guys.